There are lots of different ways to get stronger in Elden Ring, and we're not going to go through everything here because I'd like to keep some of the surprises for you, but some of these screens are a bit complex at first glance, so just as before with the equipment, let's talk about some of it, and I think that'll give you the tools you need to figure out the rest. So leveling up, this isn't available immediately, but will present itself to you before too long as you progress. Now I know this is an RPG, and you would be correct in thinking that ultimately you want to level up your stats to get stronger, but because of how things work in Elden Ring, I feel compelled for the only time in this guide, I promise, to give you direct advice here, right? So the stats are split into two categories. You have resource stats, so these are Vigor, Mind and Endurance. These stats primarily govern how big the bars are at the top of the screen. Then you've got ability stats, Strength, Dexterity, Intelligence, Faith and Arcane. These are primarily used to gate your ability to use equipment. These stats all do some other minor things as well, and you can see that by using the help explanation if you want to have a read. But the advice I want to give is, don't spend levels in too many of the ability stats early in the game. And sure, like if you want to level your strength a bit, so you want to use a cool axe you found, or maybe you found some magic stuff and you don't have enough intelligence or faith for it, cool, spend the points to be able to use equipment because experimentation is good. But please don't be tempted to spend level ups to get more damage, at least not until later in the game. It's much better and more efficient to upgrade your armaments at the smithing table. If you look at the bang for buck, you get a lot more damage out of an upgrade at a smithing table as opposed to upgrading your strength or dexterity. And as you go through the game, you will find a way to redistribute your points later, so it's possible to really specialise if you find something that makes you want to completely change your character later on. And in terms of stats, I really can't recommend enough that you primarily level Vigor and your health before anything else. And the reason I say this is because it just makes it a lot easier for you to survive in fights. It gives you more time to learn the attacks, gives you more time to heal, or more time to even just run away. And again, like I've said already, there are caveats here that only you will be able to make the call on. If you're a spellcaster and you're running out of focus a lot, of course you'll want to level up Mind for some extra FP. The health is really so important. I'd honestly try to get it to about 40 points before anything else, maybe even 50. So the TLDR is, concentrate on leveling Vigor before everything else, and only put points into your ability stats if you want to try out new gear and new spells.